Hello and welcome back to Marine for TCG. My name is Joe. Drink of the day is a cold can of Red Bull. And today I've been playing with Brook, which is one of the leaders I was most looking forward to coming out this set. He's got a pretty interesting green and black straw hat package. And I think there's definitely something here with this leader. The kill combos you can do are very, very good. Like, you get this guy, you get him to stick, you make sure he doesn't have anything wrong with him. Jesus hadn't done. But you can swing like a bunch of 13s. You can swing 3 times easily, right? You can swing with this once, use your leader effect, and then if you've got a Brook on the board, or if you play one, you can swing again. The kill combos this deck does are really, really good. Now, the idea of this deck is it is a combo deck. Under the rules of the game, when your deck is reduced to 0, you don't immediately lose, but you lose at the end of the turn. If you put cards back in your deck, it doesn't matter, you will still lose. So this is a once per game effect, the second part of this activate main. You're going to mill 4, and then if your deck's 0, you get to restand a guy. So that's the kill combo that I'm talking about. You're going to attack with something, then you're going to mill your deck to 0, and then restand it. So if your opponent's at 1 life with no blockers, and you can just slam 10 Don on this big Luffy, swing for 20, restand, swing for 20. Really good combo. Getting to that point is the hard part. So the new cards that we've gained in this set, mostly black. The core sort of curve of this deck is on 5. You want to play Pirate Docking 6. It's a 5-7. That's actually an 11-7. Doesn't actually matter as much as you'd think because so much shit hits base cost now, which is kind of a shame. And on play, you mill 3, and then you get to summon a 2-cost Straw Hat Crew from your trash. This synergizes really nicely with your leader effect. Sort of turbo you through your deck, get you towards your combo, and also increase consistency because our new searcher is Chopper. He's a 2-drop on play mill 3. And then activate main, you can swap him out with any Straw Hat Crew character other than himself from your trash. So with the Pirate Docking, you get a mill 3, you can summon a Chopper, that's a mill 6. With your leader effect, that's a mill 10 in 1 turn. If you don't see a Luffy in that, you're kind of cooked. But this Luffy is what you're going to want to grab back off your Chopper so that you have him on 7. His card's great, 7/7/1k, and then he has a bunch of effects based on how many cards are in your trash. By the time that you play this, you're going to have 20 in your trash. So this is going to be a 9-cost character and be a 9k character and a 17-cost character, which does make him hard to interact with for some things. Power down, it's still really good, and I've been struggling with Lucy. Lucy, I think, is a tough matchup for this deck. At least I've been finding it tough so far. And then if you have 20 or more in your trash, your leader becomes 7k on defense, which you really need because we don't have any draw in this deck. You could maybe try a couple of cards that draw, but there's nothing that goes plus, and the Pirate Docking goes neutral at best if you choose to summon Chopper. This 30 or more in trash, it's just for when you're going for game, he gets an extra 1000 power. Yeah, you will hit this by the end of the game, but most of the game he's just going to be like a 9k, which is still really good. Then after that, you're going to want to play the Nami 8/6, and then if you're leader Straw Hat, you get to play a Straw Hat Crew with a cost of 7 or less from your trash and give it Rush. Obviously, you can summon this 7-cost Luffy. If you're on evens, this is a really nice play on 8. Summon him, just give him Rush, slam in for 9. Pretty good. You can also summon the 6-cost Luffy. That makes your Nami combo a 4-Don play, which is really cool. Gives you a bunch more Don for aggression. And the double attack, if your opponent doesn't have a blocker, can be really nice. Because at the very worst, on 8, you can swing like 11 double attack, which is that's not bad at all. That's a pretty big swing. With double attack, you're going to deal 2 damage. You're kind of gaming. And of course, you can restand this guy later on with your leader effect and with the other SR this deck's got, which is Brook. 6/6/1k on play. Rest any of your opponent's cards. You can rest a blocker. You can rest a Don. That's usually what you're going to rest. You can also rest a character if you're playing this in the mid game and you want to attack into it. But I really do like getting Pirate Docking on 5 into Luffy on 7. I've not really found many opportunities to play this mid game. Because we are fairly frail if we whiff any of these pieces. Then activate main, you can trash this guy. If you're leader Straw Hat, you can restand a base cost 8 or character. So it is active. 9 times out of 10, your target is going to be this Luffy. The other 1 time out of 10, it's going to be this Luffy. You can restand Pirate Docking. It's worse than these, obviously, but it's pretty cool. Restanding double attack is actually quite good if your opponent has a low hand size, of course. In terms of the other new cards, I'm playing 4 of the Zoro. It's removal protection, it's a blocker, it's 2 cost you can summon off Pirate Docking, pretty good. And then we've got some new 2Ks. This Sanji mills 5 can help you hit your kill combo if you need the extra mill, Also helps you consistency. If you've not seen your pirate docking, for example, on your 3-Don turn, you go with the chopper, you don't see it, well, maybe you can play out Sanji as like an emergency. I don't like playing these cards because we already don't have a lot of resources. It feels like playing Sindri in the Moria decks, where I'd rather not. And because this deck already mills so much, it feels extra bad to play this because you shouldn't have to. But it is an emergency play, as is Spoils. I'm really not a fan of this 2K, honestly. I think there's got to be a better one. I just took a list from gunwheel.gg that did really well in a CS. So I yoinked their list and it had Spoils, thought try them out. Hasn't really been coming up. There's so much stuff that can rest this to deny the activate main by swinging into it with a searcher. And playing one card out of your hand to mill 3, yeah, it just doesn't feel very good, but maybe I'm missing something with this card. Final new card is Swallow Bond on Avant. You can do 1 Don to mill 5, or it's a 0 cost. It's a searchable 0 cost. It's better than any of the other 0 costs. I'm playing 1 because I have quite a few bricks. The mill effect hasn't come up for me yet, but I'm sure it could. Now, in terms of supporting cast, I've got 4 of the Zoro. He's just a 2k. It's a blocker. In emergency, you can just slam him down. 4 Nami Searcher, because, of course, we're playing a Straw Hat Crew deck. We want to up our consistency as much as possible. I've got 1 of this Nami. There was 2 in the list. Again, this hasn't really come up for me. Restanding 5 Don isn't that good. So whilst I do play some counter events, we don't play an insane amount of counter events. So this card hasn't felt amazing, but it's a nice option to have, right? 'Cause you can grab it off Chopper, and then you can rest 2 of your opponent's blockers when you're going for lethal. It's like a DMG that's actually searchable, because this Chopper can't grab events out of the trash. He has to grab characters. Speaking of events, we have 2 DMG. It's DMG, you know this one. And I've got 3 I Know You're Strong, because I was struggling with particularly Lucy, but also into Enel. This can be quite nice to freeze their Enels or freeze their 7-cost Sabo blockers. It hasn't been as good as I was thinking it would be. So I think this is definitely a slot you could look to mess around with. We did gain a new black 1-cost Straw Hat Crew event in the set, which is Gum Gum Storm. This can buff one of your characters by 1,000 at the end of the game, effectively, which is reasonable. And then also it's just a 4k counter event for most of the game. So if you don't like the I Know You're Strong, this is a really good counter event. I was just struggling into specifically Lucy, and I wanted something to answer 7s, and this isn't quite as good as I wanted it to be, but it's still okay. And 2 copies of Law and Beppo was in the list. If you combo this with Luffy, you go to 9k, which is pretty cool. My problem with this card is you just never find it. You just don't find it, because we can only search for Straw Hat in this deck. Chopper only can grab Straw Hat. So it's an unsearchable 2 of. And with how much milling we're doing as well, it is really hard to find this card. But if you are a better player than me and can remember your stack from the start of the game with potentially like a Nami, if you see the Law and Beppo in the Nami stack, that's probably the easiest way you're going to have to try and find this card. Also, a bit of a bummer that you can't restand it with this Brook. But you can restand it with your leader at least, which is kind of cool. I think there is definitely something here. I've been struggling with some of the matchups, the new matchups already. I think this is quite a big brain deck. It's not a simple deck to play. But either way, here's some games with Brook, and I hope you enjoy them. But to go into Yellow Luffy, let's take first. We've got Pirate Docking, we've got nothing else, and we've got no searches or ways to find other things. We would have 2 turns to mill. This is a strong event. Having one of these as a closer is really nice as well. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. I'm not too sure. We can drop the Zoro on 3 as well, which is fine. We'll mill 4 and pass. We do get a Zoro in there at least. There's something to summon with the pirate. We do have Luffy, so if we can mill a Chopper, that'll be really, really good. And we get that. Sure, let's go with the mill first. Yeah, you found the searcher. We do get the Chopper. That's really, really good. We need that. So we need to find this Luffy. Then for 3 Don, I'm going to swing at 6 and then play out that Zoro. He's going to take. If he swings big here for more than 6, I think I'll block. Because the 5-cost Wiper scares me. Oh, it's just going to be Zoro though, isn't it? Yeah, it's just going to be Zoro. The 5-cost wiper's so good into this, though, if he has it. I probably shouldn't have bothered playing this, to be honest. This is probably just a mistake. Whatever. He heals. We get the Luffy, which is actually quite nice. We can use the chopper to summon back the Nami now, which is really good. It's mill 4. Swing for 5. And then we'll play our pirates. And then we're just going to take both swings this turn. We're going to take aggressively. Use the card action, mill 3. Use the chopper, mill 3. Use this. We don't need the Luffy, so we'll just grab a Nami. That's our boss monster, and then we will pass. The I Know You're Strong is going to be nice later on for freezing his rush Luffys. He does have the wiper, as I thought. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't leave anything there. No need to use the effect, of course. Swing of 6 and a swing of 7. We're just going to take both. That's not a great one. Okay, it's 2 6s, but I don't think it really changes anything for me. And he wants to play an army. Sure. Nico Robin, 7-cost edition. Sure. Now we'll go 5 lead. It's going to take short. Well, if he countered, I was going to swing into this. Because then he's very likely to take the life to defend this. But as he... Because then we don't activate a trigger. But as he didn't go with that, I'm going to go 7 to 5. This will make him take again. We'll get him down to 3. No triggers again. He's lovely. We'll mill 4. Play out our Luffy. He's at 9. We're at 7, which is great. And then next turn we have our Nami. So the Nami can summon back. Maybe the pirate docking. We've got a pirate docking in trash. We've got another Luffy in there. I don't really need a second Luffy. But it's an option. 6-cost Brook is an option. He's gone the Robin into the Luffy. Good stuff. He's fucked up there. He's fucked up there. Could have swung 777. But as it goes, cannot do that. Why would you not swing with anything? That's interesting. There must be a reason, because this has rush, and he could have put one more Don on something. Assume he has an event. I don't know why you wouldn't at least swing with this for 7. Must be some kind of reason. I don't know. So what do we want to go with? Do we want to... We don't have the... If I had the secret Luffy, that'd be pretty good. Let's mill 4. Okay, we get the secret Luffy. That's, I think, the best option. Because the double attack's just quite strong into them. Playing out a blocker would be nice here, but we don't have one. I mean, we have this, but I don't really want to play that one. I don't. We've milled, right? Yeah. Yeah, this would be a... If he had actually attacked with these things, this would be a really good I Know You're Strong turn. So I kind of respect it. I respect the hustle. What's the hand looking like? We could play out this Nami, try and dig for a 2k. How many are gone? 5, 6. Yeah, okay, we're probably not... there's 2 Sanjis left. Is the 0-cost left? No, we've got rid of the 0-cost. So we'd be only looking for... Sanji could also get DMG, which isn't the worst. Let's start with 5. Let's go to 1k, very nice. Yeah, then we'll go with our Nami. Bring back Secret Luffy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to filter this out. I'm looking for a 2k, because we only have a couple. 2 might be right, actually. Maybe we don't need to use the Don on that. 11 double attack is pretty big. Let's do that. So this probably goes through, and we just get him to 1, and then burn a bunch of cards with these effects. Okay, if I can get 3 cards, that's also incredibly worth. That's really, really good. This will go through, and then this will go through. I would have thought. 25 in trash. We can get to 30 next turn to make this a little bigger. As long as playing the Nami actually takes a card out of the deck. Then we want mill 4 with this. If we have the Sanji, we can mill with that. Yeah, I think the Nami's actually relevant for if we want to go for lethal here. Oh, I didn't find the Sanji. Oh wow, it only finds bricks. That's pretty bad actually. Oh well. Oh well. Maybe we draw a Sanji out of life or off the top or something. I don't think we ever die here. I just don't think, he doesn't have gas with us at 7k. He shouldn't be able to blow this up. Power reduction in yellow is very, very limited. He can play as a Nell if he wants, but it's kind of all... No, he's going with Borsalino. Seems good. A classic, Borsalino. Swings for 7-2. Only another heal will be a Zoro. We're 1k out of this. Wish I had that Nami now. We probably only need one Brook, so that's okay. 7. I think if we don't take this, he starts attacking our board, and I don't have enough counter, so we have to take this. There's the Sanji. Okay, so we can get down to 0. That's good. His max swing is 7-9. We can go 1k with, or 2k, 2k, 2k to counter all of those. But it's the same if he goes into boards. We may as well go to 0. We're going to mill 5 with this. We're going to mill 4 with this. We've got the Brook to rest the Borsalino. Okay, another Sanji. Cool. It's nice. We'll give up the blocker Zoro. Give up the Sanji. Deal 2 4Ks. What do you think? What do you think, chat? We can't go to 0 if we do this, though, which is awkward, right? We can rest these. Rest this. Play out the Brook. What if we just don't play out the Brook? That's better. No, then we can't rest the Borsalino. We have to rest these Dons, assuming this is the 4K event. He definitely has 1. He wouldn't have left a Don up if he didn't. Yeah, I think we have to forego the leader effect, which feels really odd. Wonder if I could have ever stayed at 1. No, we don't have a blocker. So even if I froze these, I think we're still cooked if we stay at 1. We got to just go for it. Yeah. Rest these. Yeah, then we'll play out the Brook. What was this? Oh, we played an event, sure. Well, now we know there's a brick in his life, so I don't think that was actually the play. Get rid of that. 7 double attack, which he has to counter. So we get 2 cards here. No, okay, so we just win. Sure. Oh, he has a blocker. Blocker out of life. That's not good. 5. I think we should still get there though. We got 5, 6, 7. He's got to counter all of those and a 10. Yeah, we should still get there. We should still be fine because we've got this Brook to restand our Luffy. The trigger blocker last life though is pretty brutal. Yeah, okay, GG's. GG's, my man. That was a fun one. Yeah, you too. That was a fun one. Yeah, okay, yeah, shitload of counter. Yeah, he had 2 counter events and no counter. Yeah, we were wise to go with the DMG. Could have gone awry. We hadn't. I think with that amount of counter though, we'd have actually still been fine if we didn't DMG. Because then we could have got the extra restand. But taking away 6k is pretty good. Yeah, the trigger blocker coming out of life scared me a little bit, but yeah, not enough counter. Got to go into Krieg. I will be yoinking first. No. It's mill 4. Docking in there's good. See if we can find a chopper. Chopper would be lovely. No chopper. In fact, that's a pretty bad search because all we can take is this Luffy. Yeah, we can't take Nami with Nami. Bit of a bummer. Hey ho. Next time we can go 5-5, worst case, because I don't want to aggressively play this. There's no real need. He's got a searcher. I guess if he puts the Don in his leader, we can't go 5-5, and then we're just swinging big with lead, which is probably what he's going to do if he doesn't have 2 searchers. He does have 2 searches, though. Cool. So we can go 5-5. That's quite nice, actually. Django finds Django. Incredible. Oh, we do get the chopper, though. No, we have to play that. I take it all back. We have to play the chopper, because we have to get that pirate docking for next turn. Let's mill 4. Then swing 6. And then we'll play chopper, grab the pirate docking back. Where's it gone? There it is. And then pass. And the 2-cost blocker, the Zoro, is just kind of completely useless in this matchup. Because he can just rest it too easily, right? He can rest it way too easily. He needs it for Pearl. Luckily, we don't really care. We don't play anything with 6,000 base power or less. 5-5. This is an attacking next turn. Yeah, sure, I'll take. We're going to go to 7k, and then it becomes quite difficult for him to get through. It's a lot of Luffy's, though. Let's make him do the block. Yep, cool. No worries. Then we'll go 5 Don for pirate docking. Use the card action. Bring back the... It's got to be the chopper, right? Yeah, we want to find the Nami. The Nami's not in there, though. Maybe we can mill her. Did we mill her? We have to use this anyway. We did mill the Nami, cool. Well, that's our plays for the next few turns set up. Where's she gone? There she is. Yeah, that's our place for the next few turns set up, right? We're going to drop the Luffy on 7, and then we'll go Nami into something on the turn after that. Might be Luffy, might be Secret Luffy, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. He's got his combo, Gin, Arlong, very nice. He can rest this, not really any point, but he does get to put the Don in his leader, of course, which is important. Are we thinking about not swinging? Surely we swing. I'm going to take again. I just want to have a lot of cards in my hand, because he doesn't play Pudding. I want to have a lot of cards in my hand to defend my 7k leader. Right, we're going to swing for 5. He should block, but we'll make him do it. Yep, then we'll swing for 5. Get a 1k, presumably. This is a little bit vulnerable now, but we should be okay. If he spends too many resources taking this out with, like, the Krieg or something, it's not the end of the world for us. We'll go 7 Don Luffy. Mill 4. And then pass. So we're up at 7, which is great. This is not going to be removable. It doesn't even have the Krieg. That's great. This deck doesn't have the best consistency. It's pretty good, but it doesn't have the best consistency. He does have another Krieg for next turn, though. Django puts a Don on Luffy. Sure. Another Gin. Okay. He's going very wide. Yeah, this is actually pretty scary. You know, this wide board, combined with that we know a Krieg is coming. Although he's going to have to play the Krieg over something. Does he have the one-don event to freeze that? No, it's a 17 cost. He can't. He could freeze this, I think. I forget the exact requirements, to be honest. Can we swing 7-8 here, though? 8 there, absolutely not. We only have 1 2k, which is kind of incredible. That is kind of incredible. Yeah, and then we're going to counter with the blocker, because the blocker's useless. Was I supposed to counter with the Luffy there, to get the Luffy in trash? We can summon the pirate docking, but the Luffy would have been better. Could go with this Luffy. This Luffy might be best. Any 2Ks. Maybe go Nami pirate docking into Chopper and just Chopper to grab a 2K. We're really low on cards though. We've got to be careful. I think we're looking to go for lethal next turn, so we want to wear a bunch of cards out of his hand. Cool. Yeah, so we go Nami pirate docking. We can swing 6 once. I don't think we need the DMG this turn. Because we've got a shitload of 1Ks and 2 lives, so we're not going to die. We're going to have a 2K from the Chopper. So I think I want to go 6. Then 7. He'll take this one. Yeah. Because if we swing 5 there, he just gets to block with Pearl. And now we get to leave our new pirate docking upright. Where was it? Finding shit in the trash is so hard. The trash is so big. Do this. Summon Chopper over Nami. We're at 5 in deck, so we're going to be on the money for our Brook next turn. Trash this. Grab back a 2k. We've got our 6 cost Brook for the kill. It doesn't really matter which 2k we take. I'll just take Ursanji. This has Rush, but there is no point swinging because this is at 6k. So we'll just pass. I'm hoping to not see Kuro. Kuro would be a little bit annoying. 7 there, absolutely not. We'll give him one of these Luffys. We need to protect our stuff as best we can. If he's playing Krieg, doing that first is a bit weird, but I guess it's yeah, it's hard because he wants to get the power down with the Krieg, so he needs the Arlongs on board. But obviously the Arlongs are weaker than the Gin. That's odd. Okay, so this is going to be at 6. That's pretty small. Okay, it's going to be at 5. Wow, that's actually a lot smaller than I thought. We might lose this. Yeah, in fact, I think we do lose this. That's pretty scary. This is at 5, and now he just starts limp swinging the Arlongs into it. Okay, that's better than I thought, actually. It's a lot better than I thought. We attach another Don. That's really good for us. 8 to 5. We can't defend that. We have to let that go. I'm surprised he didn't swing these 5s first, because this is too big. This can only swing 10 into 6, which we can go 2, 1, 1, 1 and defend. He does the Gin as well. No, we're going to lose both of these characters. Then we're going to have 3 units. An extra swing here, an extra swing here. This rests Pearl. Yeah, we're going to let that go regardless. There's no choice. Now, we are now down at 5k as well, which is... I wonder if he could have... No, I don't... There's never a world where we die. We let this go, though. Because we can't defend it from the Krieg. So we'll just let it go. And he attached the last Don, so he has no events. That's really, really good for us. Counter this. I mean, we're never dying, and we always have to go for lethal. Because even if we play another one of these, it's just not enough. It's not enough. So we just aggressively take, just in case there's something in there that's helpful. I don't think there would be, but you never know. There's a DMG. Cool. So now we just go with the Brook, rest the Pearl. When we do this, we get to restand our pirate docking. Pirate docking is the biggest character. So we want to swing 5, 5, and then 3 times with this for a very large number. Let's go 5 with Nami. Five with leader. There's nothing we want to do with our Dons. Nope. 8. Trash this. 8. If he has the counter, he has the counter. It is what it is. Mill 4. Restand this. 8. Oh, he had by exactly. That's crazy. That's crazy. GG's, man. Yeah, GG's. That was a close one. That was a fun one. And we lose. You are already dead. But it was me who was already dead. Yeah, we were 1k short. That's unlucky. You know, I wonder if we didn't swing with the Nami. And we swing 999. No, it didn't matter. He can counter the last swing regardless. Yeah, putting 1 Don to get a 1k is always the same as putting 1 more Don here. Yeah, was there anything we could have done differently earlier on? I wonder. Maybe if I didn't swing with the 7-cost Luffy, just... He can actively rest it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, because he can give the Dons to it with the Krieg. Give all the Dons. Killing these Arlongs is always a bad choice. The Pearl got a lot of value throughout the game. Wonder if there's a way I could have played around that a little bit better. Did we have the Vic? No, see, he can just rest this and get rid of it, so it doesn't actually do anything. If we'd had some kind of buff card in our deck, we'd have won. For what that's worth. I think that was just a close game. Fun one into Krieg. If you spotted where you think I could have played better, let me know in the comments. Game into Lucy, we're going first. As much as I know you're strong, and actually think his Lord Beppo is pretty good. No. This is a solid hand, actually. You know, it's a solid hand. Mill 4. We don't mill anything too great there, to be fair. Let's go with this, so we can grab. I think it's just Chopper here. Yeah, because then we can play Chopper next time. We have something to summon back with the Pirate docking. Yeah, it seems good. Then we'll pass. See what he has on his 2. 1 done for the stage. Good stuff. They play a lot of 1-drops, right? They play double searchers. Yeah, there's one. He has the 4-cost event now. That's really good for our opponent here. I'm going to swing 5. And then we'll do all the searching. Because I still want to find that Luffy. Sure, yeah. And 5 versus 6 doesn't matter because of this. We'll mill 4. Mill some more dockings. It's okay. Then we'll go 2 on Chopper. 1 on Nami. Grabbing... Oh, do we have the Luffy in there yet? We still don't have the Luffy. Oh, we're going to need to find him next turn then. I should have kept track of my stack. Should have kept track of my stack. That's my B. I think we're just taking the 2k here. I don't value the Searcher. I don't really value... I mean, this guy's pretty good. Do we have one in there? No, I think we bot decked the other one. If I want this, it's now or never. If I was on evens, I'd definitely take this. I think I do kind of rate the 2k, just to have one. Yeah, and then of these, I guess we put the Nami. It doesn't matter. Then we'll swap this out for an 8-cost Nami. Or do we gamble on him living 1 more turn? I think we gamble on him living 1 more turn. Do another Chopper in there. No. I'm going to gamble. I think he should live 1 more turn. I don't think he will play, like... I don't know. 2+5 Fist isn't actually live yet, so I don't think it matters. Let's take Swamp. Brook's cool. I like Brook. And Fordon got the event. Draw 2, trash 1. Do we have the Cavendish? That's the big question. The Cavendish is so powerful. He gets his first sort of meaningful guy down before us. There you go. Draws 1. 6 cards in hand. It's crazy. So good. We'll mill 4. Still no Luffy. A little bit scary. A little bit scary. Let's swap you out for a Nami. Swing for 5. Does take down to 3. Cool. And we'll go docking. Use the card action. Is there a Luffy in there? There is finally a Luffy in there, so we need to bring back the Chopper. He mills a DMG and another Luffy. Cool. Swap you out immediately, just in case you get killed for a Luffy. So we need that for next turn. Then we pass. Because I do think just being 7k on defense is important. These I know your strongs though I think are gonna be very, very good. We counter this one because this could easily be 7. I don't mind taking 1 hit here. I do not want to take 2. So we'll just toss Sanji. If he had Pudding, he'd have slammed it, I think. Just putting in an 8-card hand is too good to pass up. Okay, that's an interesting one. Does have the second Cav. 9 in hand is wild. 9 in hand is wild. 5 here. If it's just a 1k. We can give up a 1k. That's fine. Hello, Betty. Sure. Would you let me eat the flame fruit? That's not a very good one. And $1 on Becky. Sure. Yeah, start with 5. But this engine of the Cavendish is really annoying. And it's not like we can clear it, right? Because of the Dressrosa Kingdom. We can't clear it this turn. And he's also got the blocker. That'll just give us a 1k. Seems good. Now, if I attack with this, we are a little bit vulnerable to the Salvos, reducing this guy's power to 0. So I think there's an argument that says I just don't attack with it. Because then the Salvo is a lot worse. Because he can't actually... He can remove this, but it's really expensive. It costs him 2 cards out of hand, which is... It's a lot. Let's just mill the 4. Okay, we're down to 11. That's good. We'll dump the Luffy and pass. I don't think there's any point swinging Pirate Docking there. Yeah. I don't like it. If he does play... he can swing, what, 8, 7, 8, or just 9. So we'll get a little bit of pressure. He can also just limp swing a Cav. Yeah, okay, does swing 7, sure. We don't want another Luffy in hand, so let's definitely discard that. Does he have the... He's got to have the Sabo, right? He's drawn so many damn cards. If he doesn't, you limp swing this first. To try and find it. It's so good on curve. Yeah, there's the Sabo blocker. This card's crazy, man. This card's genuinely crazy. Yeah, there's the plus 3D leader, -8 something. You can trash 2 to KO this, but that's very expensive. I would absolutely take it if he did it. Doesn't do it. Okay. So we don't get to swing with this, but it's still here. This doesn't do anything, but he does get the draw 2 trash 1. Roger's gone. 8 lead. I think we take. Another Luffy's not really what I wanted. No done on this at least, which is nice. And it's got 10 in hand and 3 lives, man. And a blocker? How do we kill him? Literally, how do I kill him? That's crazy, man. I think we want to summon another Luffy. Because then our kill combo, at least we have like a guaranteed target. So like, Nami into the 7-cost Luffy again is probably what I'm looking at. Maybe these costing 3 is kind of awkward, you know? So I could Brook tap this. It's weird. It's very weird. Let's start with this. Give it a 2k. He doesn't have any 1ks that he wants to give up. It's interesting. See if he wants to block here. Because we could freeze it. He can also... Yeah, he does just block. Now we can freeze it with I Know You're Strong. You freeze that and a Cav. If I had the 6-cost Luffy in here... I think that would be the play. Because we can give that rush. It's mill 4. I don't think we hit it. Yeah, I think it's like... If I'd stacked my Nami properly, we would have hit that there. I think it's 1 card deeper. I think it's 1 card deeper, and that's my fault. Because all we could do here is like Nami into 6-cost Luffy, swing with the double attack, freeze these, which would be quite good, I think. But as it stands, I think we just Nami Luffy again, just have a big rush guy and try and deal a damage. It's so hard to break through. It just gets to draw too many cards with these. Like, I can take one of these out, maybe. But then he's still at 3. If he has more Sabo blockers, I don't know how we're going to have to go with the combo next turn. What's the best way I can set myself up for the combo? We've got to deal with damage. We've got to deal with damage. Go Nami into Luffy over the top of Nami. And yeah, I think we go 10 here. Oh, I don't know whether... There's one DMG left as well, right? Yeah, I don't know where the DMG is. Oh, no, I do know where that is. That is 2 cards. It's 3 cards deep. I can't mill 2, though. No, I can't mill 2. If we had a 1-drop Nami, maybe. I did have one earlier. Maybe we should have kept that. Got this to SA blocker, but this is also a blocker. It's just still a damage. You can also counter this, is the silly thing. But yeah. We'll see how we go. I've not found a good way to answer this matchup, though. They have so many cards, and we can't deal with these efficiently. Maybe we need to play something that just does a bit of removal. But the only searchable Straw Hat stuff is the Sanji, right? The 5-cost Sanji. He's going to be able to remove that. Puts $1 on Rebecca. Can leave 3 blockers up. We can't kill him. We're going to have to go again. 6-2. That will go through. There's nothing we can do about that. Just 11 in hand, man. What am I supposed to do? I think this is the turn where we go with I know you're strong. What the fuck? Oh, I paid $2 for this to give this... Yeah, you can get rid of this as well. Ah! Why has this guy got so many cards in his hand, man? It's so unfair. It's so unfair. It's so unfair. We have to TK this. What's he doing? Oh, he's trashing things from his hand if he wants. Yeah, we just TK this. I'll swing this. Okay. I'm taking that. There's the DMG. Okay. 5 in deck. We can DMG... we're 1 off having a potential, like, big bang this turn. So I think we have to play slow this turn. And try and win next turn. With the DMG. We've got to go with the I know you're strong this turn. That Luffy's quite good because it establishes us a guy. And gives us the Don back. That wasn't... No, that wasn't where I thought it was. No, it was. I thought it... Yeah, I said it was the next card. It was in the next 2, so it was in the first Nami search. But yeah, skill issue on the stack, for sure. So I think we want to play this. Do we want to double I know you're strong? We might. We might. So we can freeze all of these. This probably just eats Rebecca. But getting rid of it is at least... It gets it off the board, right? So we play that for 6. It's effectively 2. We need 3 for those. Do we want to play a Zoro? I mean, if nothing can attack except leader, the Zoro is good. We've got to keep that Luffy on the board. Otherwise, we're cooked. We can maybe do the kill combo with this one, but it's much harder. So I think we're just swinging 5-6 with these, and we really want this Sabo to block. We really want this Sabo to block. What if we play out the Brook? To just forcefully tap this? But then we can't double stun. We can only stun the Sabos and the Cavendishes can still attack. It's hard. I have to attack with this, right? I have to attack with this. Is that true? Yeah, because we need this to tap or this to go. It's not... I don't think we have a clear shot here. Okay, takes that. I mean, that kind of works. Maybe we just go with one. No. We should tap this, man. Smart, smart. Definitely not that. We have to go for our kill combo next turn and just kind of hope it's enough, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is. If he has another Sabo, at least he's having to, like... He just replaced the Cavendish, though, right? He just replaces the Cavendish. This deck probably gets close to decking out, which is funny. If he doesn't have another one of those 7-cost events, that'll be great, but he's gonna, right? If I don't attack with that there, he's at 2, which is bad for us. I don't know. I don't think there was a perfect answer there, but it is what it is. We've made our bed. I only have 1k counter. In an ideal world, he doesn't have another Sabo blocker, but he's going to. Yeah, there it is. What a surprise. 7-cost event. So it's just another 1-card deck, man. We can at least block. We can force this to tap. Yeah, puts this here. We can't defend it. It's... I don't know. Maybe it was better to do something else. 2 cost 5. This would be decent here because it stopped the Zara. And just block. One of these Dons has to go here. And then if this Sabo wants to attack into our Luffy, then at least it's one less blocker. We can DMG and Brook. It's bad. Well, the lethal is bad. Very bad. But if we get to keep... No, if we get to keep this, because the power fucking persists. It's so obnoxious. He just has 4 blockers, bro. What the hell is this, man? What the hell is this? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? This guy doesn't have any power. I'm just dead. That's so crazy, man. He's just cooked. Why does this persist? It's so crazy. Minus 8,000 till the end of your opponent's turn. Man, that's such a crazy combo. Why does that persist? This deck's going to be obnoxious. We might need to try and find some removal. I was hoping that the I Know You're Strongs would be enough, but... Because he didn't block... I mean, he just gets... Yeah, the fact that this is a blocker as well. There's no counterplay. Other than... Because we can't get him to 0 because so many cards. So... There's no win con. We can rest these. We can rest one of these. I mean, it's what we've got. We've got, what, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. He's going to have the counter, but there's nothing else. We'll rest 2 Sabos. 6 Don Brook, rest a Becky. 5. We just don't have enough juice to get there. We don't have any real draw power in this deck. So, it's not like I can go another turn here. We just need him to not be able to counter a 7, but the chance of that is just 0. Right, they're literally 0. There you go, and there's the game. Mill 4, restand this, swing for 7. Just because its power persists. If this was not a 2k, we could maybe do something. But yeah, it's GG's because it's a blocker as well. It doesn't even matter what's in its hand. It's flexing. Oh, cheers to the flex, bro. And we lose. He had no more counter. Yeah, it's so much, man. So much counter. I don't know how I could have played that differently, to be honest. This matchup feels rough. We need to find a way to deal with these blockers, but there's just nothing good that's searchable. I messed up the stack on that one turn. In all honesty, not sure how much it really mattered. I don't think we were winning that, right? If I got the Luffy instead of the Luffy on the previous turn, we can stun some things, but I mean, maybe that cycle was what helped him get there. It's possible. We could have definitely got it a little bit closer, but 5 blockers is crazy, man. It's crazy work. So overall, yeah, I wasn't very impressed by some of these cards. The Law and Beppo, I just can't find it, man. The fact that you mill so many cards. And I know it's like the searcher thing, right? Bottoming your big cards doesn't mean that you won't see them. But we mill so many cards. We don't have any cycle. You could maybe look to play the 5-cost Robin. Wherever she is. She's here. For a bit of cycle, and that would increase your consistency in finding the Law Beppo by a little bit. But without any draw at all, this card just feels like so inconsistent to me. So I'm not sure if I want to play this. More testing needed, because I'm sure when it comes up it's good. But I've been playing for a few hours and I've literally never drawn it. So I don't know. We'll see. I Know You're Strong was a little underwhelming. I haven't included any NL games in this video. But when I did get this off into NL, it felt a lot better. But I think this deck might need to look into a bit of removal. I think it's too fair at the minute. Like, your kill combo is crazy unfair. But with Lucy doing power down, and Nell having so much aggression in the early game, I don't know, this deck feels a little fair. The fact that your leader effect is just milling, and then a once per game restand, I don't know. Very impressed with the core package of this deck. Don't get me wrong. Pyro docking into Luffy is really good. And this Nami has got me excited to try this in the other Black Straw Hat decks. So I think this has a lot of potential. This card feels really, really good. As does this Zoro for the KO protection when it comes up. There's just not a lot of decks that are doing a lot of removal at the minute. Sabo he can pay 2 cards to pop something. But he doesn't really want to, right? If he drops the fire, the 7-cost event on your Luffy or your pirate docking, he's just going to attack it. Like, there's no need for him to pay the 2 cards to KO it. And you even just leave it there, because the fact that power down persists is crazy. That is crazy. So I think maybe leaning into some removal. Sanji, card I'd be interested to try is the 9-cost Kaido, because it can actually remove the Sabos, which could be cool. Probably over the Law Beppos or the I Know You're Strongs. But this is then useless into an L, so I don't know. It's not a perfect solution by any means, but maybe it's just me having a tiny brain. But if you have any advice on where you think I went wrong in these games, or anything that you would change in this deck list, please do let me know. Because I think this guy has a lot of potential. I can see the power in the deck. I just don't think I've quite cracked it yet. Either way, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.